The culture has gotten stronger in the pro-death. Our nation has moved away from God.
Hey, Brian here, and thanks for being along the journey on this pro-life tour. This morning we had a chance to go to Philadelphia. We stayed in Philadelphia, had a chance to go to the local abortion facility there just after 6 a.m. And women start arriving just after 6 a.m. to get their surgical abortions and their chemical abortions there in Philadelphia at that abortion facility. But we met some great pro-lifers who are doing great work out there, praying for an end to abortion, trying their best to be able to offer help, hope, and of course resources to those women who are trying to go in. Yet, what we also saw was lots of these so-called escorts who are rushing them into this abortion facility, almost pushing them in. And this is what we know. These women are pressured, coerced, forced, persuaded into getting an abortion. I thought it was supposed to be between a mother and a doctor, or a woman and her doctor, but I don't see that at all. All I see is a bunch of people rushing to their car, opening their door, getting them out and rushing them into an abortion facility. I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like healthcare, and it certainly doesn't look like healing. What it looks like is that they're delivering a package into an abortion facility, they're making a sale, and then they're delivering her back out to her car and saying goodbye. I've never seen a woman either walk in or walk out of an abortion facility happy. Just never happens. Instead, what we see is a variety of other negative emotions. They're either angry or frustrated or sad. Many of these women we see leave in tears. And so we know that this is a place of hurt and of pain, and we know that this is a place that no one should ever go.
We are at 777 Apple Tree. The abortion clinic is on the 6th and 7th floor up in this building right here. It's been around probably since 1974.
I'm on the board of the Pro-Life Union of Greater Philadelphia. I'm just a longtime pro-life activist and volunteer.
So there's a lot of people in these colorful vests here. Tell me about who they are and what they're doing.
Okay, these are called the escorts. And their big day is Saturday. They come out a lot. We're here every day, and there's usually one or two of them at the most. On Saturday, they'll have a whole contingent of them. And their job's to keep us away from the moms going into the clinic, to escort the mother and the victim into the center.
The young lady who runs this clinic, she put wax down a couple days ago on top of the sidewalk. The sidewalk is a bit of a slope, and so she's trying to make the pro-lifers who stand out in front of this clinic during abortions fall. In the wintertime, she throws water down so that people slip on the ice. And
this is the worst place in the state of Pennsylvania.
This is the abortion clinic that does the 6,500 plus abortions per year.
So if not us, who will be here? So we have to be here. It's not an easy place to come to, because the escorts are sometimes joined by Antifa types who scream and yell and are very vile in their music. And for somebody new to the pro-life movement coming down here, we probably won't see him again after one visit. But for those who are committed, those who have a good prayer life and are strong, they'll come back and back because they know this is important work.
How you got all started, what's kind of your pro-life story?
I guess in 1985 or thereabouts, a fellow named Jerry Anderson, an attorney, asked me if I wanted to form the Delaware County Lawyers for Life. And I said, sure, I'll be happy to. And that got me started in the pro-life movement in 1985. So I am the head of Delaware County Lawyers for Life. I am the CEO of Pro-Life America Radio, the head of the chairman of the St. Pius Center for Respect Life groups for the last 35 years, and various other pro-life organizations.
Well, back in the late 60s, my pop saw the clouds forming over New York City. and started to alert the people in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia, and began the Southeastern PA Coalition for Life. He started up this organization in Philadelphia and started educating churches and people about what was about to come. This is the late 60s. I was still in high school, wasn't involved at all. In around 1969, in my last year of high school, I saw my first picture of a decapitated baby. That kind of woke me up to what was going on with abortion. I'll never forget it. And I said, whoa, this is, because the word abortion, as a kid, you really don't know what's going on. It wasn't legal, so it wasn't happening. It was happening, but not on the scale where it was anywhere near today. So my pop started a big movement, was with the National Right to Life, American Federation for Life out in Harrisburg, and then did grassroots. He was down here 3 days a week. We organized vigils, we picketed hospitals. 11 hospitals changed their status and don't do abortions anymore. And then we went into schools and we formed a group called Generation Life. Out of that came the Culture Project, influencing young children on the value of chastity. So that was a big step for us to battle the culture of death. In the meantime, then came the rescue movements. We were all involved in the rescue movements where we'd come 100 to 300 people and sit down in front of the clinics and get carted off to jail and have court hearings and that sort of thing. And we had a lot of people, and then came the FACE Act, and that cut down on a lot of that, and we turned to almost all prayer, just praying in front of the clinics and being a witness. So that has evolved into 40 Days for Life, which gives us a structure. About 3 years ago, we went from 40 days to life to every day.
And here we are now, post Roe versus Wade and the Dobbs decision. What's changed? Is it better? Is it worse? Tell me.
I would say we're having trouble getting more people to come down and pray. If you start something, after a while, it tones down, and that's a natural metamorphosis of what happens in life.
We have to work harder because the other side's working harder. The number of abortions since the overturn of Roe v. Wade has gone up, about 1,000 a year since then. So our work has gotten a lot harder because they're working harder, the pro-aborts.
And I'd say the culture has gotten stronger in the pro-death, definitely. And you see that with the trans, and you see that through the city. Our nation has moved away from God, and that's basically the problem. The salvation of our problem is Jesus Christ. That's who can solve this problem, but people have to believe and act on the belief. So we have to be followers of Christ and bring light into the city. This is a bad place. We offer you help, miss. We have help for you if you change your mind. We can help you. Every now and then. It's hard to get them with all the escorts. When we're out here with no escorts, it's still hard, but we do get them. And down the other place, it's much easier.
What's a big highlight of the pro-life time that you've been doing this work?
The babies, holding the babies. Holding the many, many babies that have been saved is a tremendous highlight to us.
Tell me the message to the up-and-coming generation, the pro-life movement that's just learning about this abortion issue. What would be your message to them?
Get involved. This is your ticket to heaven. Save a life, and you're going to heaven.
We're here in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, waiting for our car. After driving thousands of miles all the way through Georgia and Florida and all these different places, we're now in New Jersey, and our car is wearing out. We're gonna be back up and running here pretty soon, but we get to hang out by the dumpster. But I'd rather be here by the dumpster than to be an abortion-minded woman walking into this abortion facility in Philadelphia this morning. What we do know is that God's providing for us, God's providing a plan and clearing our path moving forward so we can tell the stories of these amazing heroes who have been doing this work for their entire lives.
God can take you through this. You have to trust in Him and not trust in these people.
Love that baby. Save that baby, Mom.
That baby's worth saving, Mom.
We know that the pro-life movement is alive and well, and so we wanted to highlight all the great work that they're doing. So thank you for being on our journey. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode of this pro-life tour.
So Brian,
Yes,
where are we?
we're by the dumpster.